never really know how to start these videos, so I'm just going to say hello, and explain that this has been on my bedside table for about a month, looking at me. Well, it's been 3.5 weeks, because life happened, and life happened a lot, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and build it, which is a bit disappointing because it is the Build Your Own Ukulele kit, which is what I wanted when I subscribed to KiwiCo. So inside this box, I don't know why I looked at the box then, like there's another box. Inside this box, there is, somewhere on here, 18 wood pieces, tuning pegs, strings, frets. Frets? Do you need to put the frets in separately? I'll find out. Screwdrivers, nylon cords, screws, plastic nuts, plastic saddles, plastic washers, and plastic spacers. So where's the bit that said what it was size-wise? Oh, right on the front bit there where it says, craft a 4-string concert ukulele. So this, if it is a concert size, is a size up from my usual soprano. So that's a bit exciting. And I've been very good and not opened the box. You can see there's a lot of like dog hair and stuff on it because it has been on my bedside table. Not that I have a dog on my bed, so look, just go with it. So I'm going to open up the box. It's very exciting. And I'm going to build a ukulele, and that's very exciting because this is the one that I wanted, and it's the one that I've got. And it's been so long since it arrived that my third ukulele kit. They're just sending me ukulele kits. My third KiwiCo kit is actually scheduled for this week. Hello to the bird life. So I'm going to stop waffling on and finally open this box, which was a bit dented up in transit. That's not the state of my bedroom. My bedroom is very tidy. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to go to the table and we're going to open this up and see how we've got a concert-sized ukulele in this little box that is, okay, slightly bigger than my head, but not by much. Did I just call myself a big head? That's not flattering. My box opening technique still needs some work. Hang on. I have with me, because I'm organised this time, scissors. So there's the maker's guide, which has obviously the instructions in it, and that's what the ukulele is going to look like. Hello again to the bird life. There's a Rufus Whistler around here somewhere. So here's all my instructions and all the bits that I'm going to have to do. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm actually at a friend's place, so I might be spending the night. Here's my plastic bits and my strings and some more things. Screws, tuning pegs. I don't know if they're in shot. And all my wooden bits. All of my wooden bits. So this is a ukulele. It's just in kit form. Obviously, I don't know why I said that. You know that. So this is all the bits, and I'm just going to make a cup of coffee and get to the doing. Look at that, I hope it's in focus. So it's about a week later, I got the flip. I'm never going to be able to do that again. Not in this video, not ever again. But it's about a week later because I wanted to give the strings time to settle and stretch and become who they're truly meant to be. New strings on a ukulele take a little while to kind of figure out what they want in life. But this is it. It is definitely a ukulele. And I'm very pleased I made it, and I'm pleased that I have it, and it was a lot of fun to make. It's not a great ukulele, but you wouldn't really expect it to be for the price or for the construction. So we're going to have a little close-up look at how it's put together, because my time-lapse did crap out. And then we're going to have a little play on it, and it's not going to be great because I am not actually a particularly good ukulele player. I'm an enthusiast, not a musician. So let's have a little close-up look at it, and then we will listen to it. So the head is just this one single piece of wood, held in place with a sort of network of interlocking pieces. And then we go down to the fretboard, and the frets are all held on by a piece of nylon string. My finger looks weird if I do that. I'll use more fingers. Piece of nylon string looping in and out. I've done that again with my fingers. So that holds all the frets on. They're not glued or anything. They just slide into these notches. This is all obviously then assembled with more interlocking pieces and a bolt. And then if we move down here to the meaty end, it's not actually meaty, that's disgusting, I wish I hadn't said that. The actual box itself is just a rectangle. I don't know if you can see. The top, or the front and back pieces are cut to shape, but the sound box, I've got a massive fly biting me. It's alright, I'm okay, don't worry about it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's just a rectangle in there, held together with these bolts. And down here there's a little, another bit of timber. I'm so professional. So that's a close-up look. There's the back. And at the back you can see where all the interlocking internal bits, because there is a bit of an internal, let's put that down gently, an internal structure here to hold the neck on. And that's all linked up. And I can't show you that because I can't fit my camera inside the ukulele. But the tuning pegs, by the way, are very ornate. Let me get them in the light for you. Or actually not the light, because I haven't got any light. Let me get a close-up there. They're quite fancy. I'm quite impressed. So that's what it looks like. That's the table. This is what it looks like. And now we're going to find out what it sounds like, except I already know because I've been playing with it. Also, just additionally, little shout out here to the world's most adorable screwdriver, which came in the ukulele kit. And I've been carrying this with me all week, just in case somebody needs to see a tiny, adorable screwdriver. Because I'm just very excited about this screwdriver. Leave me alone, I don't get out a lot. I've relocated because the table was in the way. So I've moved here so that you can truly enjoy and experience my ukulele stylings. Far out. Okay, I don't have any stylings, don't worry yourself. So I'm just gonna faff on this for a little bit. I'm not gonna play anything in particular because of two things, copyright, and also because I can't really remember how to play anything in particular. I am quite rusty on the ukulele. So I'm just going to play some bits that I remember, let you hear it. Would you like me to shut up and stop stalling? Okay, let's shut up and stop stalling and let you hear what this sounds like. I believe it's in tune. I did just tune it. It might not still be in tune. I know, I'm not stalling anymore. I'm going to do this chord. It's going to be good. That's not even a chord. That wasn't even a chord. Bear with me. Now we'll do the one fancy thing that I can remember doing, and I'm going to get it wrong, but that's fine. It's fine. Stop worrying. Thank you, Rufus. It's really hard to play without a strap. It's difficult. It's difficult. I don't know where to put myself. There's supposed to be another chord in there, I think. But this is giving you a bit of an idea of what it sounds like. And I'm just trying to think if I do know any songs off the top of my head, and I don't know any songs that don't require a bit of singing to make sense of them. I'm not going to do that to you. I couldn't do that to you. So, I think it's still in tune. I'm actually trying to remember chords. It does sound a bit tinny. As for the ukulele itself, it's not going to set the world on fire. But it's a very cool project. I loved making it. It was a lot of fun to make. It's not as much fun to play as another ukulele might be. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. And it's entirely because this neck is very, very thick. If you've got long fingers or big hands, you're probably going to be okay with it. But the thickness I find a real issue, because I've only got, look, lady hands, delicate little lady hands. I will not hear any arguments against that statement. So it sounds a bit tinny because it is a bit cheap, but it would be. You know, I'm not disappointed in it, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm now going to emphasise every word by bouncing my ukulele. I'm not really going to do that. I can't take it everywhere with me. Oh, actually, I probably could. There was another screwdriver in the kit, but it's not as cute, so we don't talk about it. What I am going to talk about is the Maker's Guide instruction book. That's what that is, booklet. It's got pages and everything. The instructions for Kiwi... Calm yourself. The instructions for KiwiCo crates are so good and so clear and really brilliantly written and clearly illustrated, which I like as a concept. There is something that I wanted to highlight in here, but I can't find an example of it, so just sit tight, I'm getting there. Wait a minute. Something that I wanted to highlight, which is not... just quick edit. Back. Things like this which say, you know, stop and check. So once you've gotten to a certain point, they sort of go, okay, now just calm yourself, don't rush ahead, make sure everything's fine before you go on to the next bit. And I really like that in instructions, because you don't want to get to the end and go, oh, I put that bit on upside down. That's irritating. And if I wasn't a lady, I would swear. There is also things like how they came up with the design, how many design processes there were, and a little bit of science background, and a little bit of other information. And I did learn a thing. I'm not going to tell you what I learned, but I did learn a thing from this. It was very exciting because my friend was here and I went, oh, I didn't know that. And she went, oh, I did. So it was exciting for me, but not so much for her. That's probably enough of me talking about ukuleles. So this, again, is the KiwiCo Eureka Crate. Build your own ukulele kit, which is the one that I signed up for when I subscribed, and I'm very excited and very happy to have it. It was a huge amount of fun to build. It's kind of fun to play. Do watch your arm though. I've got scratches on mine from the end here. It's not rough. Maybe I'm too rough. That can't possibly be true. I was going to say something pithy to end this video on, and I can't really think of one. One of these days I'm going to start one of these videos and I'm going to have written a script. I mean, not today, obviously.